Do you want to embody your higher self? Do you really want to embody your higher self? Well, today let's talk about some ways that you can do that. And one main way that you do that is by raising your vibration. All right? So let's talk about some things that do affect your vibration. Let's talk about what we see. All right? Let's talk about our vision. So things that we consume with our eyes, with our vision. If you are watching lots of Netflix, scrolling on social media, watching the news, all of these things, how do you think that might affect your vibration? You think it might raise it or bring it down? All right. So it's something to think about. So pay attention to the TV shows that you watch, if they're very violent, if it's a lot of murder shows. I'm saying murder shows because I have people in my family that like murder shows, and I really can't watch them. I like the story of it, but I don't want to see like the actual murdering. I can't watch like a lot of like brutal stuff. It affects me, and I just can't watch it. So if you're watching and playing a lot of like bloody and gory video games, a lot of death and stuff, that's definitely going to bring your vibration down, okay? So if you're wanting to embody and have a close connection with your higher self, this might be some things that you kind of need to pay attention to. So anything that you're consuming with your sight, okay? And then let's talk about what you consume with your hearing, with your ears. So anything that you're going to be listening to. Are you listening to, gang banging, a lot of death metal, a lot of low vibe kind of, a lot of music? Or are you listening to like uplifting, positive, inspirational type music that's going to bring your vibe up? So you can kind of see the difference, and in no way I'm judging either one. I'm a fan of Metallica, and I'm a fan of, rock and roll, of course. But I just kind of have to pay attention. I can't over-consume these things, because if I do, then I'll find myself kind of dipping down, okay? So my point to this is to start to pay attention on the things that do affect your vibration, okay? Especially the sensitive folks, that what we might call ourselves empaths. Start paying attention to the things that you're consuming and how they're affecting your vibration. If you see, man, I've been listening to too much death metal, my vibe's kind of down, I'm kind of sad and depressed a lot, maybe cut back a little bit on that music, okay? Not saying you just have to cut it out. If you want to cut it out, that's your choice. But you just pay attention to those things, okay? And then anything that you taste, all right, your sense of taste. So anything you're eating or drinking. So if you're consuming, fruits and vegetables and lots of high vibrational food that has that's alive, right, versus McDonald's or Burger King or whatever, some kind of low vibe fast food. And I'm saying low vibe fast food because there is better options in fast food than the two that I just mentioned. The two that I just mentioned I won't eat either one of those. I won't eat McDonald's, and I won't eat Burger King. Yeah. I just can't. It feels like, to me, for my body, it would be better to just go eat out of the trash can. It might be kind of a little harsh. And I'm sorry if that offends folks that love that. It's just not for me. If it's for you, that's okay. But pay attention to when you do eat that stuff, how you feel versus how you feel when you do eat fruits and vegetables and, some organic, healthy meat, lean, good meat. And if you're constantly drinking sodas and not really taking in a lot of good, fresh, clean spring water or whatever, see how that makes you feel. This is all about awareness. This isn't about any judgment, okay? It's important for us, if you're on the spiritual journey and you are working towards wanting a close connection with your higher self, these are things that have helped me along my path, that have helped me keep my vibration high. And I've noticed the higher I can keep my vibration, the easier it is for me to connect with my higher self. It's easier for me to have the clarity just boom right there. And before, I didn't have clarity. I had to kind of struggle to get the clarity, right? But these are things that have helped me, so maybe they'll help you too. So, drinking alcohol. I love a good lemon drop martini. I do. I love a good lemon drop martini. but I don't drink them very often, okay? We only really drink those if we go out with friends or something like that. We don't really drink alcohol, and it's because it brings my vibe down. It brings my vibration down, and I want to keep my vibration high and alive, right? And the thing about alcohol is, think about it. They call it spirits. So you're ingesting some spirits. So that kind of is a turnoff for me, right? Now, the air that you breathe, okay? We need to pay attention to the air that we breathe. Are we having good, clean, fresh air coming through our house with our windows? Are we going out in nature and taking in those good, deep breaths and really breathing that in? Or are you staying inside and you're just breathing like the air conditioner going constantly? That air, it's not like clean air like from outside. So pay attention to that. And if you smoke, if you smoke, then what are you breathing in? All right. What are you breathing in your lungs? And remember, your breath is life. Your breath is life. So you want to breathe in fresh, high-quality air. All right. Now, another thing that has affected my vibration, and it will yours as well, is what you feel around you. Okay, so that's another important one, is what you feel. So the environment that you're in, your household, the quality of your family and your friends and the people that you surround yourself with, right? Your environment. Is it a negative or a positive environment? And we're talking about your household, your work, all of the different environments, all of your different environments. Do they make you feel good, or do they make you feel bad? If it makes you feel good, that's going to keep your vibration up. If it makes you feel bad, that's going to bring your vibration down, okay? If you're constantly having to be, walking on eggshells, if you can't be your authentic self, if you're always put in kind of uncomfortable situations where people are bickering or fighting, or just they're just not in the most pleasant mood, they're really negative Nancy's or whatever, that's going to affect your vibration. And there's times that you can't really remove yourself, I guess, but I'm all about, we always have a choice. So, if you're living with a family member that's like this, I mean, that situation might be a little bit difficult. If you're married to somebody that's a negative Nancy, that might be a little bit of a different situation. So another thing is your household. Like I said, your environment. Is your house junky and cluttered and messy? Because disorganized stuff really affects my vibration. If things are like just sporadically thrown somewhere, that affects me. And maybe I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, but I just like the organization. And I feel like if you have a junky, kind of messy environment, then that's a good indicator of your mental state, and your thoughts are probably kind of junky and, like that too. So let's clean all that stuff up if you want to have a good, close relationship with your higher self, okay? So anything you're consuming. Another thing that has really, really helped me recently is, for the last 3 months, I would say, I have been consistently working out 3 to 4 times a week, consistently for 3 months since the end of February. And that shift right there has made the difference in everything, pretty much. And I had this realization, whenever we exercise, that allows us to move our energy, right? It allows us to move our energy. Just like a dog, when they get into it with another animal, or they go outside and they get wet, they shake it off, right? They're moving the energy. They're dispelling that energy. When we exercise, we're doing the same thing. We're able to move the energy and just move it away from us. And that has helped me so much. I have seen a significant increase in my mental health, in my ability to meditate, in my ability to connect with my higher self, in my ability to connect with my guides. My clarity, my intuition is more spot on in the last 3 months since I've been consistently exercising and working out. That has been a game changer. And I know I'm a registered nurse, and I know that the medical field and the doctors, we do encourage that a lot. And I'm here to tell you, it is important, and I have realized it's important not just for like your heart health and all that. It's important because you're moving the energy. The foundation reason that it's beneficial for us is it's allowing us to move the dense negative energy off of us, right? So that has been a game changer for me. So anything you consume with your eyes, with your ears, with your mouth, your feelings, the air you breathe, your environment, all of those things are going to affect your vibration. If you want to keep your vibration high, that will allow you to connect more and you can embody your higher self more. So those are some tips and tricks, and maybe some things, maybe for you to kind of think about. And just have more awareness about, okay, if I do this, if I eat this, this is how I feel afterwards. Okay, when I eat this, this is how I feel afterwards. Okay, when I'm around this person, I feel energized, I feel good, but when I'm around this person, I don't. Just start having that awareness. It's just, that's all this is just start paying attention to the things that really are affecting your vibration. And when you can start paying attention to the things that are affecting your vibration, then you can make more of a conscious choice on, do I want to do this or do I want to do that? And then you have the ability to make a better choice because you have more awareness about everything, right? You have more awareness, so you can make a better choice, and you can make that choice that's going to help keep your vibration high. You can make the choice that's going to help you embody your higher self and have more of a close connection with your higher self, providing more clarity. And yeah, it's a game changer. So these little things have helped me along my journey, and I hope that they help you as well. If you have any questions about anything, you can always comment. If this was beneficial for you, I would love it if you would like the video and subscribe, maybe share it with some friends. And I am Vanessa Clarity, and I hope that you love this message just as much as I love y'all. Thank you.